Are you happy with new signings?
Yeah, I am delighted with my transfers. Really pleased to bring all the top quality players in, particularly Raja Nainggolan. Obviously, worked with him in the past in Season 5 of the streamer Showdown. Didn't get him in Season 6. And we can't get him in Season 7 because it's only Premier League players in Season 7. But he'll be with us in spirit, Raja Nainggolan. So looking forward to that one.
So it's Streamer Showdown back this weekend then?
Yeah, so Streamer Showdown is back this week. That's when it's going to be. Thursday at 6:45 is the draft over on twitch.tv/TomFM, so come watch me do the draft. And then, of course, the competition, the league, is on Saturday, 6:45. Of course, Sundays, well, the knockout, 6:45. So I'll be streaming all three of them, playing, and hopefully beating the likes of Manny, Lelujo, Dr. Benji, second card. All the lads are in it. Looking forward to beating them this time and getting ourselves our first Streamer Showdown win. So hello and welcome back to the Leeds United FM20 stage. Hope you're all doing well today and looking forward to today's episode. First things first, apology from me. There was no video on Monday. Technically it was my fault. Technically it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault because my PC decided to blue screen a few times, as you saw in the video, which made recording and editing a little bit tricky. It was actually ready to upload on Monday, but I went to the pub and then, only for 1 pint, but there's 1 pint then turned to another pint, which turned to another one, which then turned into getting home at past midnight and video wasn't uploaded. So technically my fault. Technically, I can't really get out of it. I'm sorry either way. Came out yesterday for you on Tuesday. Hopefully that was all right for you. And obviously today is now Wednesday. So, of course, we're back on track, I guess. To say sorry to you, I will be winning the Streamer Showdown for you guys this weekend. That is the plan. If you're not quite sure what the Streamer Showdown is or you've not come across it before, basically we get a big bunch of Football Manager creators, put them in a competition together. We set a stipulation. So this time it's £250 million to spend on 18 Premier League players to build a squad like that. And then we play against each other in a league format, which goes into the knockout format and then leads to an eventual winner, which is often Lelujo. I got to the final in Season 5, played against Manny in the final and lost to him, so I'm looking forward to playing Manny again this time and hopefully getting a bit of retribution against him for beating me in the final with Callum Wilson of all people. Callum Wilson got all the goals. I was so annoyed. I'll put a few more reminders out on Twitter and on Discord and everything like that, so make sure you follow me on Twitter and get inside the Discord as well. Links to all of that in the description. And I'll keep reminding about it because we need to win. Right, jumping into today's episode, likes target. Let's set it to 250 likes. I was aware that in yesterday's video I said let's try and get to 15,600 subscribers. We have done that. We did that before the video actually went out yesterday as well. So that just blows my mind how you guys keep supporting the videos so much. So thank you so much for that one. If you've not yet already, press that like button and of course subscribe to the channel. We've made one more signing since you guys were last here for the transfer special. However, he's not joining the club just yet. That's all right, you guessed it. It's another teenager basically. Very cheap deal, but does look really good, I must say. He's got really fantastic mentals, I think, for a 17-year-old. And he's also got that model citizen personality, which is, I think, the best personality you can get in game. Like, it just means they're amazing at everything they do, pretty much. So that's really handy. That's what really got me for him. And to get such a cheap price from him as well, I thought was amazing. So hopefully he'll come in and be a fantastic player for us. No one else left the club, but it wasn't for the lack of trying. Matthias Bogus really wanted to leave the club. Obviously, there was big interest from PSG of all teams, which made me think if PSG want him, then he must be a pretty decent player. So we wanted to hold on to him. He got very cross about that. Obviously requested to leave the club on transfer, and I kept rejecting him with transfer to the point where he actually came back and said he's going to leave for free at the end of the season. So that's what he said so far. I'm not sure if that will happen or not. But what he has done is decide to come off the transfer list. He decided to withdraw his transfer request, but he doesn't want to sign a new contract with us yet, which isn't great, obviously. I will try and offer a new contract to him now. Does he want to talk now? Please? No, he still doesn't want to talk. Okay, well, we'll work on him through the season, definitely. Obviously, you were last here for the 4-0 drubbing against Wolves on the opening day of the season. Since then, we have improved and actually got some decent results out of this. We did lose 1-0 to Arsenal, as we probably expected, although it was a bit closer than I was expecting after that 4-0 loss to Wolves. We picked up our first win of the season against Norwich, a 2-1 3-1 win there with Rodrigo picking up both goals. Shackleton didn't do anything for Norwich after moving £50 million. He didn't really do anything in that game at all. So I think we've got some good money there. We then beat Preston in the Carabao Cup second round on penalties. Behind my head, you can see we played a bit of a mixed squad, more youth squad that time to get some debuts of players and obviously minutes for players on the sideline. So good to win that on penalties. Before we smashed Aston Villa 5-3 in a very entertaining game. Holozek getting 2, Tyler Roberts getting 2, and Rodrigo picking up one of the goals as well. Really good stuff. We then picked up a very shock 1-0 win against United. Ferro scored from a free kick, or a header from a free kick, I should say, and we managed to hold out for a 1-0 win there, which is really, really good. We then got brought back down to earth, though, with a 2-0 loss to Everton away from home. We then played, again, if I move my head, you can see a very, very young squad in the Carabao Cup third round against Bournemouth, which again, we won on penalties. We then had a superb 1-1 draw with Man City. Man City, a really, really good side. We took the lead just before half-time before their big summer signing, João Felix, scored for them in the 54th minute. So after beating United and drawing with City, I was thinking, maybe we're not as bad as we thought we were at the very start of yesterday's episode with that 4-0 loss to Wolves. But actually, as it turns out, we are pretty bad because we then lost to Liverpool 3-0. I thought we were really confident, and then actually we got a 3-0 thrashing and schooled a little bit by Liverpool. I think it was really like 26 shots. It wasn't great this game, to be fair. But hopefully we bounce back today against Bournemouth and Blackburn. The table is actually looking okay. We are 13th right now with 10 points on the board, but we do have a game in hand on everyone because everyone else has already played this game week, so we are the last team to play. Win that game and we potentially would go up to, well, 9th if we win the game 6-0, but I don't think we will do. But it's not bad, I don't think, considering the difficult start to the season we've had. The next few games, to be fair, aren't that bad. We've got a Chelsea in there and a Leicester who are decent, but other than that, we've sort of got past the hard teams, and now we should be on a bit of a winning run, I think. So with all that being said, this is the lineup for the first of today's 2 games against Bournemouth. Farines in goal to start things off with Olizer, Gavadol, Ferro and Tomiyasu as our permanent backline. That's like the strongest backline I think we've got. Still rotating around a little bit in midfield. I think Calvin Phillips is probably nailed on to start. Kenneth Taylor's not played too much for us. I think Elena's actually had a bit more game time than him. Obviously, Nainggolan's been playing a little bit too. Trying to sort of find the very best partnership there, but hopefully these two work out today. Dwight McNeil starts on the left today, but he has been injured a couple of times, so he's not had too many starts this season. Of course, Vital has to start in that attacking midfielder role, although him and Elena have been rotating as well. Holozek starts on the right, but him and Tomiyasu haven't been playing very well together, which is a little worrying considering they're the 2 best players on the right-hand side of the pitch, and we need them to play well together. So hopefully that will just sort of solve itself soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed. And of course, Rodrigo up to only 3 goals so far this season leads the line for us. So then, kickoff is upon us here today, and there's a highlight straight from kickoff. Hopefully, this results in a very early goal for us. That'd be a perfect start to the game as Phillips gets it into Kenneth Taylor across to Holozek. Come on, lad, let's get a really nice early goal here because we have conceded quite a few early goals this season, but we haven't scored many early goals, but we have scored one now. You love to see it. Rodrigo in the 30th second of the game, 4th of the season for him. 1-0 us. You love to see it. It's a good run from Holozek, to be fair, and it's a good ball into the middle as well. Rodrigo just waiting there as Tomiyasu puts it back to Holozek in the middle. There we go. Rodrigo on his noggin. You love to see it. These are exactly the games that we need to be dominating and winning if we want to be getting into the top 7 this season. Bournemouth just below us in the table. We can't be losing or drawing games like this season if we want to be in the top 7. These are the games we have to be winning. The Everton game was very similar, as we've just conceded. That's really frustrating, to be fair. The Everton game was very similar. That was a game, if we want to be in top 7, we have to win, and we lost that one, and we can't do that too many times this season. But as we approach half-time, we are the dominant side here today. 9 shots to 3 shots. Second half, if we get a good start to it, we should be looking comfortable for the win, you'd think. Holozek, Taylor and Tomiyasu all looking a little tired at the start of this second half. They are all candidates to come off the pitch. The curse of a left wing does continue, by the way, as well, because Dwight McNeil not playing particularly well on a 6.5 rating, as Rodrigo can't put that in the back of the net. Unlucky son. I think it now might be time to make some changes. Dwight McNeil, off you go. Let's bring Nasi Unava on instead as an inverted winger, because that's what he likes to do. Vital's not the best game either, to be fair. Let's take him off for Elena as well. We'll leave Holozek on for now, despite him looking quite tired. We may swap things around a little later on, should we need to. But we're going to go a bit more attacking. We're going to say get creative out there. And we're not going to concede a goal here against Bournemouth, as we don't win possession. Have we had a man sent off? No, we haven't. They just stood still for a long time. I thought, because Holozek always likes to get himself a red card every now and again in stupid situations. But no, the play does continue, and it's a very good save there by Franes, because Trincao was waiting to score that goal as Ferro into Josko Gavaddor to build out from the back. Come on, boys. Oliver coming forward into Phillips. Come on, lads. I like what I'm seeing here. Nice build-up play. I can feel a goal coming for us. Holozek on the ball. Get it out wide. He's not. He gets it inside and stays Calvin Phillips into Elena. Nassi back to nice passing play, lads. The goal is coming. I can feel it coming. Holozek. It's not come, has it? It hasn't. All of that for nothing. You hate to see it. Holozek's going to come off because he's tired and not played amazingly well. Rodrigo will move out to that right wing, and Bartol Barisic will go up front. Come on, Bartol. We need you to score a big goal today. We need you to get the winner for us. As Calvin Phillips into Kenneth Taylor. Taylor into Rodrigo. Rodrigo out to Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu is through. Tomiyasu. Oh, he's messed it up twice. Oh, how many chances are we going to get in this game? I've gone from being so confident that we're going to win this to now thinking that, quite frankly, it's just one of those days where we're not going to win. Calvin Phillips with the free kick. Calvin Phillips with the... How many chances are we having? Oh, it's one of those days, though, where it's not happened for us. Aggressive, not good enough, lads. Not good enough. The draw does put us up to 12th in the table, but all it does mean is we've not won in 4 games now, which isn't good. We can't be in this sort of form at all this season if we want top 7. Again, I'm going to put it slightly down to teething issues, slightly. Maybe I can't really do that, can I? It feels like that's wrong at this stage. 10 games into the season, it's not quite teething issues anymore, is it? After Blackburn's miracle season last time out when they came, I think, did they finish above us? No, they finished one below us. We came 8th, they came 9th, I think. They're currently 18th in the table, so hopefully this one's a win. We are at a slight disadvantage, though, because we're playing this game on Friday, and we played the Bournemouth game on the Monday. I feel like we've not had much time to rest there, whereas Blackburn have had loads of time to rest. They've had a whole week off. Come on, lads. Just getting my excuse in nice and early in case we do end up losing the game, obviously. I think we bring Raja Nainggolan on for this game instead of Kenneth Taylor. I want to see what he can do. In fact, there's loads of players that I want to rotate and give minutes to some of our youngsters out there, but at the same time, we do need to win games if we want to get into European football. That's what the plan is. So we can't change things too much. That's the one change we'll do. It's still a very strong lineup. Come on, boys. Right then, kickoff is upon us. And fingers crossed this one is going to go a bit better than the Bournemouth game. Obviously, Blackburn in terrible form, having only picked up 6 points so far this season. Of course, Justin Kluivert, forgot about this. Obviously, we sold Kluivert to Blackburn. And obviously, maybe Kluivert himself is cursed, not just our left wing, because obviously Blackburn did so well last season. He's joined the Blackburn this year, Kluivert, and now they're down in the relegation zone. So maybe Kluivert himself is cursed. But that also doesn't explain the fact that Vinicius Jr. and Dwight McNeil haven't had great careers at Leeds either so far, as Iheanacho scores a goal. I don't want to say scoring goals is an issue in our squad, because I don't think it is. Like Rodrigo, 22 goals last season, 17 the season before. Obviously, we had a game where we scored 5 goals in it this season. We had 21 shots last game, so it's not for the lack of having shots, but sometimes I do think we just struggle to score goals. Ferro, as he scored, does this count as a goal for us? It does. Holozek scores. It was because the yellow card was up on top. I thought it might have been offside or something like that because it didn't switch over. But Holozek is 4th of the season. We're back in it just before half-time. I believe Dwight McNeil has also picked up a knock. Might be good to take him off the pitch at half-time, just to rest him up and, of course, give Nassi an extra 45 minutes of game time. But it's another game at the moment, 13 shots to 7, a game that we are dominating, having plenty of shots in, but we're not necessarily making them very, very good shots. You can have as many shots as you want, but if they're not good, they're not going to go in the back of the net, really, isn't it? That might be more of the case of what's going on with our team, as Tomiyasu, come on, deliver a great ball, and he's not done it, unfortunately. Josko, you have a go at delivering a great ball into the middle. Or Nainggolan, you do something clever with it. Nainggolan's always playing 6D chess with everything like this. As Rodrigo, unlucky. At the other end of the pitch, though, it is Blackburn coming forward again. And Iheanacho, nearly scores a second goal for Blackburn there. Surprised, actually, that wasn't on replay for, like, goal line technology. It looked very, very close to me. Obviously Cooper, I forgot. Blackburn literally just pick up our rejects. They've got Cooper and they've got Kluivert, and unfortunately we think they're terrible players. Well, not terrible players. They're not good enough for our Leeds squad, but they are good enough to hold us to a draw right now. We need to get the winner. We need at least one win today. But where are the goals going to come from? because I don't know. Rodriguez on a terrible game, so let's take him off for Bartel Barisic. And is there a call to bring Elena on for Vital? No, because Vital's having a decent game. Holozek, though, isn't. Well, he is, but he's very tired and maybe slightly injured, although we can't take him off now, can we? Unless we move Vital out wide, which doesn't really work. Let's leave Holozek on then. Phillips, you make way. You make way for Belmonte. He comes on and we score a goal through that instead. That's the plan, I think. Again, we'll go a little bit more attacking. We'll say get creative out there, but we don't want another 1-1 draw. Another 1-1 draw will be so frustrating for us. Oh, but I think, come on. Come on, Oliver. Good free kick delivery. Josko, Nassi. Oh, Nassi's not quite got the right touch on it as he's tackled. Not even brought. Fall down, lad. Fall down in the area next time, please, and win the penalty for us. In the meantime... Oh, it's another frustrating one for us. Oh, you hate to see it. Another draw. Oh, it's 5 games in a row now without winning. And actually, in terms of form, looking down that, there aren't many teams in worse form. In fact, if we sort it by form, we are, right down near the bottom of the table. Obviously, reverse bottom right now, but like... We need to turn this around. McNeil out for 2 weeks or so Nassi will get a good run, I think, so good for him. Luckily for us, the next few games, well, I said this about Bournemouth and Blackburn, didn't I? The next few games should be routine challenges, I guess, but with a few challenges of Tottenham and Chelsea sprinkled in there, but it's anyone's guess still. I think what we'll do is come back for probably Sheffield United and Leicester, I would imagine. We'll come back for those games. But as it stands right now, I'm not that confident about qualifying for European football through the league. So maybe we put all our resources into the cup. Maybe that's what we do. Although saying that, we've got Man City next in the Carabao Cup, so we'll probably end up losing that. But I think the cup win is maybe more likely than a top 7 finish at the moment. Either way, that is going to be the end of today's episode. So thank you ever so much for watching. If you're still watching, please do drop a like on the video. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. That would be massively appreciated. And of course, I will see you tomorrow. Not just for a video. The video will come out early because of the streamer showdown. But I'll also see you for the streamer showdown at 6:45 over on twitch.tv/TomFM. So make sure you're there for that one. With that being said, have a great evening and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Goodbye.